The net is broken. Everyone has left already. Find a way out or in. Oh, that was fast. What is happening?
You have been selected to perform and mental tests and have been designated as test subject 9A 1 3. You have been in an invented sleep for 2 3 5 9 hours.
What?
For testing, you must agree to our terms of service.
Why is there fog? Oh, I can pick stuff up?
You waive any right to file a lawsuit, legal compensation in the event of injury, psychological distress, or any other risks that may occur during the testing process. Step out of the door and meet your assigned testing supervisor.
I broke it. And go. Welcome. What in the world is going on? Alright, so, hello everyone. SinisterHeart here. And we're back with another video. This one being the game MIK. M-I-K. The Megastructure. Which, as you can see, and as has been noted, this is very much inspired by Blame and Lauren's Lure, so I'm sure we're going to be in for a very similar experience that blends together elements of parkour and sprawling megastructures. The mechanics seem decently similar from what I've seen already to what we experienced with Lauren's Lure. Let's see just how similar or different, though, it's going to be. I see some lights that way. Let's go that way. Okay, so shift is to run slowly. What is over here? This is interact with F. Comm array management. Something I can do. Square. Power on. Connection failed. Tab. Launching. Okay. Now it's launched. It's up and running. Let's go to the opposite side then. What's over here? More precarious situations. Vault with space. I figured that much out. The default, though, is to run, which is interesting. Oh, cannot open that up? Okay. Never mind. So we're in a very big, sprawling megastructure. It looks like that these kind of, small housing units are like what we were in. Something not too dissimilar, I think, from like Portal 2, where Shell was staying. Only ours kind of fell and woke us up. So are we... And it looks like we're in a state of very much disarray. That begs a lot of questions about the true purpose of this megastructure, whether this is a massive structure designed to keep us, you know, in deep sleep for who knows how long, if we're traveling through space or something like that, or if it has some other purpose. I guess we'll hopefully find out. But again, this is a demo. This is not the full release. I have no idea how much is actually going to be available. I know that there is a different iteration of this called MIK Legacy, which led to kind of the creation of this larger element, this larger version of the game. So if you want to check that out, that is on Steam. It is free as well, as is the demo. But for right now, we're going to play this. It says, main elevator broken, temporary elevator going to freight bay. So it seems that someone else has awoken as well and is leaving all these notes to let us know, hey, here's all the infrastructure that is in fact broken and what you'll need to do to get around instead. Okay, we can do that, I guess. Let's hop down bit by bit so we don't fall to our death. Yep, because they definitely have some infrastructure here to help us out. Otherwise, we would be in a real pickle. Wonder how they built all this. Where'd they get all this wood from? Bed frames, maybe? Maybe a lot of bed frames. Who knows? Oh, okay, we're fine. And we are. Oh, is this the elevator? Very cool. All it takes is us being here for it to go. So you can definitely tell this is still like early access, demo phase. Unless it's intentionally designed to feel very empty. Very liminal. Very liminal. I'd hope that something more would be added. But again, unless this is the intention. Alright, where are we going? Are we going in somewhere? On something? In something? I need to go down, most definitely. Let's poke around over here. Anything to interact with? More satellites, or excuse me, dishes. What's that staticky sound? Is that above me or below me? To the side of me? Okay, let's, here we go. Hop onto this pipe. And below me it is. Whoop. Another note. This says, shipment information, unused parts from the construction of the beacon store until the construction of the second one. Used for comm arrays, property of the collective. Okay. Bits and pieces are unraveling, so maybe some other people woke up early as well, and they are starting to create or establish some kind of civilization in the wake of, you know, whatever this is. Power cord, power strip, surge protector. Oh, another piece of paper. Shipment information contains wood shipments from Meyer for creating traversal path at row 44 to 5591. So I think that's what happened. Other people woke up, other people woke up and created these passageways here. Interact, I suppose I can interact. Notice the test subject storing facility runs itself. Don't go up, contaminated with metal life. Drones will deal with it, seal gates if ever going up. Metal life. So I'm gonna guess that robots or some kind of artificial life are a bit of an issue, along with humans only, and so on. Okay, so I'm guessing this pulls more from blame than anything else then on having synthetic life and organic life be very much at odds in this massive structure. We have testing chambers, so I'm wondering if it's also taking a bit from, you know, stuff like Portal, where we have humans used as test subjects, and we are one of those test subjects, and we awoke much, much, much later on, just like with Shell, with no real idea about what was going on. We have multiple pathways to go. High voltage, do not rush. I don't know where that goes. Can't go this way at all. Guess we have two ways to go. Let's go left first. Elevator bay, do not rush. Elevator bay. Where was this? Notice net is offline right now. Assign shipping numbers manually. Or perhaps these are remnants of the civilization that occupied this area, back when they had, you know, basically a net terminal gene that would allow them to control and manipulate this megastructure. But unfortunately, we're now no longer in control. How do I? Can I put the gas in? No? Okay. Well, we'll leave that off then. Where am I going? What am I doing? Anything I'm looking for? Or are we simply traversing? What was that? Do not unseal shaft infected, pending inspection by contamination team. So we saw infection. Infected by metal life, so I'm gonna assume that maybe there's metal life in there and we shouldn't open it up, otherwise something bad will happen. Like whatever that is. Hello? My screen's getting a little wonky the closer I get. Trying to connect. Success. MIK authorized user. 1 of 13 found. What does that mean? How do I get gas in there? Can I get gas in there? I don't know. Okay, so we have 1 of 13 down, whatever that means. Okay, so this is an elevator. I'm going to guess it doesn't go down anywhere. Crouch. Cool. What's this? Rumors are false again. The interlayer elevators here are as broken as all the others. It seems like they would require being bound to the thread anyways. What is the thread? Elevator 03 decommissioned due to infection, which again I assume to be metal life. Shipping information, status nominal. Note the specimen exhibits unusual behavior. During transport it began to vibrate periodically. Do not approach it during vibration phases. So there's something metallic life in there? Curious. Oh, there's a vent. Did not notice that. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Okay, let's go into the vent. Can I go this way? Let me go. Let me go. It is very dark. Is there any way to turn on a flashlight? The answer is no. There's no keybind for it. So I don't think at any point are we going to get a I am stuck. I'm stuck. This needs some work. I'm getting stuck. Doesn't look like at any point we're going to get a flashlight. What in the world?
Before testing begins,
What?
you must familiarize yourself with the Revelo robotics operating system that you will be using extensively during your tests, referred to as Rebel OS. Even if you are already familiar, as it is in wide use across all administrative layers. Please note that there may very guidance messages will be displayed on the Rebel OS enabled device presented to you. Please.
Wow, that was not useful at all. Okay, option 1, option 2. Whoops. Press space or enter to launch an application. Option 1. Use the keyboard to type into the input field. Please type 1, 2, 3, 4. Cancel input by pressing or enter space. Next. Congratulations on passing the introduction. Reboot. So this definitely does feel, at this point with this testing chambers and experiments, a very good mixture of both blame, Lauren's lure, and elements of Portal, which I wasn't quite expecting, but not complaining. Logs, personal logs. Logging system during testing, you'll come across various pages. During testing, you'll come across various cognitive tests, often requiring the use of Revel OS enabled device. Please familiarize yourself with the device. Testing may require extensive use of it. Terms of service, built on cutting-edge computing architecture. To ensure continual operation, many of the devices are equipped with a backup power supply or a generator system in nuclear. Wow. Back. Log out. SinisterHeart. Sinister. User. Admin. Oh well, we're logged out. Okay, I guess we go this way and figure out what kind of experiment or test they want us to do and see if we have any bits of lore to go along with it. Maybe the AI kept us, locked away to experiment on us, not too dissimilar to stuff like in Portal, and people got out and now they're fighting against the machines because they don't want to be test subjects and built their own society, but it seems like maybe that fell apart. Yada yada yada. Do I just jump down? Looks like it. But people have clearly been here before me, have gone through this experiment before me. This place is nothing new. I will need to not do that. I fell too far too fast. Try to avoid that, team. Did I just hear a creeper sound effect? I swear to God I heard a creeper sound effect. We're fine, we're good. We made it. I'm gonna guess I need to turn that off, as that goes nowhere. What do we got? What does it say? F. New access code 7730. The old cast got wiped after the net went down. Manual code input is required now. The entirety of S53 ventilation is safe from infection or any other harm. Rest here if required. So it seems like, again, people used to have control over the network, over maybe this is our megastructure, and that kind of went away. What is this? Alcohol. No. That's right. That's right. Okay. Logs. Personal logs. Failed decryption attempts. 2103. The year 2103. The day has been routine. Managed to adjust rotor speeds to reduce the hum in the lower ducts. Some tiny cracks forming along the main passage walls, but the construction team says it's normal wear and tear. This is what? That was December. This is March. They just got word of the broken net. They're calling it the net split. No idea how we're expected to gain access to the terminals if the CAS is down. And then what, January? Wow, these are years apart. We are now under temporary local administration. Not unlike anything has changed considering Revelo has basically exclusive control over this layer. It makes me wonder how long this temporary will last. So then we have some power grabs here. Let's turn 7740. Wait, what was it? 7730, my bad. Turn that off. I'm not even sure what the fan does, probably just for keeping good solid air supply in the area. Ah, we got a couple little spots here. What happens if I jump down here? I don't know if I should be down here, but here I am. Let's go take a peek then. What is over here? Oh. Very neat. Okay, what's this? Okay, array, abandoned. They spelled abandoned wrong. The shafts here stretch upwards, ending at the old storage facility. Access to the other arrays and the beacon up there is severely limited, so this seems like the perfect place for another one. We'll check on it in a year or so. 1, no comms. 2, no comms. 3, no comms. All the way down to no more routine checks. Storage contains decade of static use. Liking that soundtrack. What was that? An image of something. Okay, danger, hard hat area. Liking the soundtrack though. Okay, I'm guessing I go this way. There's something on the other side. Looks like we should be able to reach it at some point. Maybe. Uh-huh, going up it seems. Whoop! And now we're back to being creepy. What is this? Report ventilation 2109. Air quality is worsening. Ensure that the entire system stays properly cleaned. Monitor the computer values. Old codes wiped again. To travelers. I left the code at the top of this shaft. 77. Gotcha. Fan control. 7730. Cool. Actually, let's look at logs real quick. What do we got? Personal logs. Some failed. 2103 took over from the previous shift. They look like they haven't slept in weeks. Everything's fairly standard, just logging a slight repetitive vibration around fan control. Station 06 maintenance. 2194. I hate sleeping here. I keep hearing these noises. I swear I saw something moving in the shadows. I can't stop thinking about the rumors that this lair got abandoned intentionally. The rest of the... and then it just cuts off. 2204, so we are in the far-flung future. Whoever designed the system is insane. To turn off those stupid fans, I have to get all the way up there, find a code, and go through 1,000 menus. How did these things not break down yet? A solid question. Okay. Something moving in the shadows, you say? I don't see anything. You sure? Whoop. Then hop. Hop. Who designed this? Who designed this? Please. I broke my legs and died. Hop and hop up. Okay. Control. 3851. 3851. 3851. What is this? We camped here for 2 nights, safe from the debris outside. Anna, if you're Anna? If you're reading this, we went towards the elevators to find a way up. T. Okay, I wonder if that's who we are. Probably not. As that likely happened a long, long, long time ago. I'm gonna guess some of these notes are supposed to be a couple hundred years old. Whoop! Nice. Fan control. Team, I forgot what it was. 3851. Alright, fan off. Time to go down. Alright. Pour one out. There she goes. Okay. Around the fan. What have we got? Boxes. Very neat. Whew. a note that says, "The metal remembers what we do not." What does that mean? What does that mean exactly, huh? What do you mean by that? What is that noise? I'm stuck on something. I have no idea what that noise is. But we can go down here. Now, though, is that the way we're supposed to go? Because there's this way, which takes us directly down. Why did I hear a Gmod, like, beeping sound? Okay. Absolute difficulty of just simply getting over here. Let's go this way. That other way seems like... What was that? I don't know, but it doesn't sound... What are you? What are you? I don't know. Are you harmless? How do I get to you, little guy? What's this? Route G7 report. Haven't seen more cultists since the previous hunt, except the ones hanging. The nebulae still fly through the discharge channel, and caravans are flowing again. Although there are some concerning things happening near the entrance of the first maintenance shaft used for traversal. 8 days ago, a routine scout team just disappeared. Haven't heard from them since. During our search, we encountered other anomalous events. Most didn't get picked up by our device. Silencer's support has been rejecting so far in range of expected anomalous events. Why is he caged? What did he do? What are his crimes? Guess we'll leave him be. Where does this take us? Said hard hat area. Oh, it's for throwing trash away, I guess. Waste disposal. Okay, and this dumps us into an encampment of some kind. That is super corrupted. Alright, so that will tell me nothing at all. Notes. Heard something wild today. Merchant swears she's seen a working interlayer elevator. Says folks came out of it from beyond. Couldn't afford the rest of the story. Tell you when we meet at Arctic. You've been listening to too many drunk merchants, nothing beyond the barriers. Okay, so societies are clearly split up by different layers. And interlayer travel seems to be an impossibility right now, unless we're believing the tall tales of drunk merchants. But it seems that whoever lived here definitely cleared out long ago. Except for the alcohol, we left that behind. Any other notes? Anything of note? What are these? No, just nothing of consequence really. What's this? Warning, whispers and anomalies reported along the route of G7. Avoid going alone. Do not listen to whispers. So we are going to hear whispers is what you're saying? Scary. Scary. Also scary. But here we go, I guess. Wherever this takes us. I wonder with moving between layers if people run into go up or wanting to go down. Where'd the lights come from? They suddenly turned on. Alright. A door going somewhere. Where are we? I feel like we're about to, get pumped out into a very precarious area. Found something familiar. Who is to blame for this? Oh, is this from Blame? What the fuck are those? They're like flying manta rays or something. Are they organic or non-organic? That is simply crazy. A lot of electrical currents running through though. So maybe it'd be a good idea not to fuck with them. That's not good. I just phased right through the ground. Look, there are the manta rays. Flying manta rays. up close. They have weird textures on them. Like, what are they made out of? That's my big question. And where do they come from? Are they organic and mutated, or non-organic and recreations of animals that once roamed the earth? Who's to say? What's that? Oh, another one of those things. We found one. We need to find 13 in total. So this gets us another, right? Trying to connect. 2 of 13 found. Is this our way of reconnecting to the net? Finding all these, well, whatever they are? I'm seeing these lines that share a lot of similarity to the manta ray texture. Stop. I don't think I will. What does it say? Points of no return. Looks like we will not be coming back, team. Let's go. Does it ever end? We just go on forever? I see something. Way down there. This is the wrong way. Turn around. What? Oh, I see something down there, though. Am I even moving? I am very slow. Okay, the game just hard crashed. I'm not sure why. Maybe that really was the wrong way? Odds are maybe, I mean, it's a demo. Odds are there's just nothing over there right now. And that was the demo telling me, yeah, don't go that way just yet. Okay, I'm gonna assume that going that way simply will not work because it is the wrong way for right now for the demo. So we'll go down this way. I assume there'll be alternate paths, but for right now we cannot do that. 10 tons. You move 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Anything to look at, to spot, to spy, to peek at? I hear another beeping. I hear Gmod beeping. I hear more of that strange sound. Out of my way. This says exit. But is it actually? Oh, it's one of the things. Three of 13 found, so it still recognized the other one I found. Nice. Nothing. Got it. Nice. So even if I take sideways paths, it'll still save the progress on that. What's this? You found this place. You're welcome to take what's left. Not like there are many of us left many of us left around. I will continue to follow Tessa's trail. Anna. Anna. Anna? 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 Yeah, let's hop back over then. And down this way we go. Keyboards. Music's playing. What's this? Logs. Personal logs. 2104. Transferred from Rebel OS. Net body. 2106. Still patching the Whisper Suppression Network. Too many obsolete modules. We need a group up rewrite. But apparently we shouldn't touch the core code verse. 2154. So just a couple days later. Threadwalker Protocol archives moved offline. Selection logs. 2087. Broadcast construction of the Revelo Robotics large-scale test subject storing facility has been completed and testing is at 100% efficiency. All teams are expected an increase of training and calibration data. Emergency operations update. NetSplit contingency protocols have been enacted. Development of RANID will continue unhindered until next terminus connections are be reestablished. Layer next core may be used as a substitute. Priority access to it has been granted. 2109. 2594. I came all the way here, crossing the northern rift in the old testing tracks only for any artifacts to be gone and the entire thing to be abandoned. I hate this job. 5AC 231. Who knows what that even means? Supply station set up at junction 22. Left sealed ration packs and a med kit. Took a moment to record this log. If you want to continue through the second ventilation system, get a gas mask. The air is toxic. Order of the Sphere. Okay, so a lot of time has passed, team. Books. Fire. The hunting for artifacts, though, feels very roadside picnicky. Ranid to-do overview. Finish calibrating new training data and review failed testing attempt. Fix actuator. Suppress cognitive net dependence. Independence. Maybe new core module protocol. Suppress whisper outbreaks. Optimize standby power draw. Ishii in. Logs. Ishii. Personal logs. The year 2000. Damn. 2102. Assigned to run calibration. 2107. Directive received to integrate the whisper suppression module. 2109. Ever since the net split, we've been struggling to keep the system stable. The cognitive suppression routines are failing more often, and the whispers are getting louder. LayerNet X core is barely holding up. So are whispers like whispers through the net? And since we're plugged in cerebrally, neurally, that's infecting our brains? Deployed an emergency patch to the actuator control system, yada yada yada. Order to finalize the cognitive independent suppression routine. Balancing this with legacy bug fixes is near impossible. Fun. What is the Ranid directive? Or project? What is that? Book. Anything to look at, interact with? Victory. Strength of materials. World history. There we go. Alright. Username. Don't know that. Notice for the force field been issued. L2 clearance individuals need to be present for any interrelationships. 1169. Ishii. Guest. User. Admin. 1169. Damn. Anyone know the user? How do we get in? How do we free ourselves? Has that music been running for hundreds of years? Okay, we came from that way. This warning detour takes us on a detour, I bet. Nope. All personnel hereby informed that access to this court. We'll ignore that. Whatever. Controlled under no circumstances should sealed gates be breached without full compliance with safety protocols. Ignore the protocols, just don't open the door. Which door? This door? Are you sure? What happens if I do? Credentials granted. User Chibo. Password is to blame. Got logs. Personnel logs. 11, patch overnight, routine diagnostics, nominal for traversal, parts, 2895. For traversal of these parts, access code remains posted in the central office. And then several hundred years later, wouldn't recommend continuing to travel here. The ventilation shafts under the container room flood regularly. I also heard that some savages settled there. 40 AC 0401. I don't know what that means. Logged by ISCAT. I'm continuing my journey despite the warnings. My plans don't show any route to the testing tracks that wouldn't take years of extra time. Lovely. Hold on, what else was here? Nothing? Okay. Door control. What was it, 1190? 1197? It was whatever that was. Computer. Rebel OS. What do we got? Alright. This is, logs. Personal logs. Cryo admin 02. System failed. 2112. System check complete. All pods remain stable at minus 190 degrees Celsius. The occupant logs remain heavily encrypted. Don't really know what we'll do with them now that the interlayer elevators are down as well. So maybe this was a whole, like, experiment in cryogenic sleep. Cryogenics in general. And we were the first test subjects back in, like, the year 2000. And then everything kind of went out of control. And just like in Futurama, Pride just kind of wakes up far, far in the future just like we did. 2120. Spare parts arrive for the prod coolant lines. Good thing, too, because we've had micro leaks for months, possibly the last shipment. 2710. Never seen pods like these. Who are they keeping in stasis? The entire system is locked behind some ancient encryption. I've left it alone. Didn't want to risk it. This place creeps me out. 162. Log 40AC.162. Iscat here. I've been searching for the pods for clues about whatever project went on. Access is locked behind layers of code. Seems like they are here since a millennia. Don't think anyone can really comprehend that time span. I can't imagine waking up and being in such a drastically different situation. Boot sequence initiated. Random core signature detected. Layer net X core connection attempt 001. So we got Iscat here, kind of wandering around, trying to piece stuff together. Okay, let's go back over here to... there was also a terminal at the very, very beginning that had asked for login credentials that we just simply did not have. But now we do. I wonder if that makes a difference. Chibo is to blame. I'm going to assume it's logs. Yeah, there we go. Personal logs. Encryption failed. 2111. Just arrived. Everyone's tense, but I'm a bit excited. This code base spans pre-split protocols through modern layer net X core integrations. 2115. Ishii warned about orphaned neural control scripts. I found legacy subroutines for net X terminus comms should we deprecate them. 2133. The net X terminus has been down for decades. Can't believe we are still working after all this time, but we keep pushing. Dr. Kessler is keeping the team motivated, but supplies are running low. The Empire is still busy with the war, but we are by no means safe. I just want to get out of this place. War going on. Causing a lot of issues. And same kind of broadcast systems we saw before. Interesting. 1169. Nice. Let's go open up that other area. So, despite everything kind of shutting down, they're still waging a war. The war against who? Is it against the machines? Against another empire? What? I'm back. Door control, 1169. Nice. Closed. Open. Here I am. Somewhere. Username. Chibo is to blame. Will this just give me the same stuff? Logs. Personal logs. It does. It just gives me the same logs. Whoop, no, this is different. 2154. MIK is finished. We will hide it from the Empire and flee the sector. I heard the railway to the Nochi habitations are still operational. That would put a few hundred sectors between us and them. So what exactly is MIK? Because that's the name of the game. 2255. There's lots of supplies still left. I'm going to stay for a while and see if I can find anything useful. This place is a mess, but at least the air is nice. It reminds me of the time before the war. Ravik. 2559. No artifacts left here either. Logs reveal that they hid the Threadwalker. Is the Threadwalker MIK? Yuri. What is a Threadwalker? I don't know. Bits and pieces, though, being revealed. Bits and pieces. One small bit at a time. And it closed. We are stuck here permanently. Whoop. It's a good thing we're good at running and jumping, you feel? Whoop. Could go that way, or I could go this way. Whoop. I feel like they all lead to roughly the same place anyway, so it doesn't matter a whole hell of a lot, I don't think. But we'll see. Can we do this? Whoop. Sure can. Wonder if there are like any notes, terminals we can go take a quick glance at? Probably. assume something's over here. We have all these walkways. They did not expect to do that. Whoa. What just happened? What is going on? The game is freaking out just a little bit. Not sure why. Some really bad optimization issues suddenly. Construction entrance only. Am I supposed to go this way? Or is this another side path that I'm not supposed to go down? Whispers. Nope, this is where I need to go. If you like the game, I'll leave a link to the Steam page and pinned comment. Wishlist it, download the demo, test it yourself. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, your observations, your theories, what you think is going on in the world of MIK, and so on. And subscribe if you'd like to see more. Channel members for 99 cents a month get early access to videos, and there is a link to a Discord server to come chat with the community if that is up your alley. Otherwise, I've been SinisterHeart, and I will see you in the next video.